Title: The Lantern in the Dust, a story about finding light within. In a distant land where the mountains kissed the sky and time moved just a bit slower, there was a small village with cobbled streets and homes made of sun-baked clay. In this quiet place lived an old woman named Anara. She wasn't rich, nor did she seek glory, but she possessed something most people overlooked: peace of mind. Anara spent her days tending to her small herb garden, stitching worn clothes for neighbors, and listening to the wind as it danced through the olive trees. Though she lived alone, the village never let her feel it. They often came to her for advice, for stories, or simply to sit in silence beside her. One early winter morning, as the sky was still wrapped in mist and the trees stood bare, Anara set out toward the nearby hills to gather firewood. The path was familiar, yet something unusual caught her eye near an old fallen tree. Half buried beneath the soil was a metal object. Curious, she knelt down and unearthed it. It was a lantern, ancient, rusted, and oddly warm to the touch. Intrigued, she turned the knob and, to her astonishment, the lantern flickered to life. But it didn't burn with ordinary fire. Inside, a soft, golden light pulsed gently, like a heartbeat. As the light glowed brighter, an inscription on the handle became visible: "This light reflects your deepest desires." Anara stared, bewildered. Was this magic, or something older and wiser than magic? Holding the lantern close, she felt a powerful warmth flow through her. Suddenly, vivid images appeared in her mind: herself in a grand estate with marble floors, silk robes, a roaring fireplace, and people bowing to her. She saw a life of luxury, ease, and admiration. For a moment, she let herself smile. But then, just as quickly, the lantern's glow dimmed. The marble floors turned to stone, the robes dulled, the people vanished. What remained was a modest home, still larger than her own, still warm, but quieter, emptier. Puzzled, she continued down the path, lantern in hand. As she walked, the images shifted again. Now she saw a simple cabin in the forest, with shelves full of books and a fire crackling in a stone hearth. She was alone, but peaceful, content. The lantern's light grew softer. Anara paused beneath a cedar tree and sat down. She realized the lantern wasn't granting her desires, it was revealing them, layer by layer. From fleeting fantasies to the truths buried deeper within. She thought of her current life, the small home with creaky floorboards, the laughter of children playing outside her door, the steaming bowls of soup brought over by neighbors, the quiet joy of giving, of being needed, of simply being. And then it struck her. She was already living her truest desire. The lantern, sensing this understanding, dimmed until only a faint warmth remained. She placed it gently on the ground, smiled, and whispered, "Thank you." Anara didn't take the lantern home. She left it there beneath the cedar tree, hoping it would find someone else on their journey inward. When she returned to the village, nothing had changed, yet everything felt lighter. The air, the sky, her own footsteps. That evening, as she sat by her small fire, the glow of the flames reminded her of the lantern's soft light, and she felt something richer than gold could ever buy. A quiet joy rooted not in having, but in understanding. Let's learn some words from the story. Astonishment. Great surprise. Example. Her eyes widened with astonishment as the lantern came to life. Inscription. Words written or engraved on something. Example. She read the inscription on the lantern's handle carefully. Content. Feeling of peaceful satisfaction. Example. She realized she was content with her life just as it was. Fleeting. Lasting for a very short time. Example. Her dreams of wealth were fleeting, like mist in the morning sun.